One day, just one day is all I ask. Just one normal day at Chelsea Football Club is all I ask. But we can't even get that. We can't get anything, man. This team, oh my gosh, this institution, this absolute joke of an institution, absolute clowns, clownery number one, man. Charity Football Club, once again. Charity Football Club, once again. They started off so well in the first half. That first half was brilliant. Brighton was still good defensively, but Chelsea were just better with controlling the midfield, with attacking. But defensively, like I said, I've said it a few times in previous videos, the thing that will let Chelsea down this season is their defense. So why is it that after a very silly red card, which I don't blame Chalobah for that. That was all on Andre Santos for his horrible ball control. With Chalobah, he tried to get the ball, he didn't, got sent off. I do not blame him for being in that situation, but he should not be in that in the first place. This team cannot defend. And once he's in that situation, once Chelsea are in that situation, it is up to the manager to rectify and get a result out of this. You're winning 1-0. Yet again, it's the same blunder that happened in Manchester United. You take off your attack and you just pile a bunch of defenders. And moreover, you don't even have defenders anymore. You don't have any centre-backs. Chelsea had 5 full-backs on the field. 5 fullbacks before Benoit Badiashile came on. But 5 fullbacks on the field. That is ridiculous for a team that cannot defend. This is like when you go down to 10 men in a game of DLS and then you try to switch to a back 5 formation, you sub on some defenders and then you try to get a result. It does not work because just like DLS defenders, Chelsea defenders cannot defend. Chelsea cannot defend as a team. Chelsea are trash at defending. We know this about the team. Yet Maresca just walks into it as if it is illegal to attack whilst you're down to 10 men. Play to your strong suits, and Maresca had absolutely blundered it again today, and now we know that people are going to be asking questions about his job. Malo Gusto. I don't know, first thing, I don't even know why he was brought on in the first place. He was playing right wing. You take off Esteval. And he's playing on the right, and you play Gusto on the right wing. We know that Gusto cannot attack at all. But apparently after today, he can neither defend. Today he was absolutely useless. Maresca had to make some changes, some absolutely necessary changes, and he just did not make them. Instead, he doubled down on, I'm going to just park like everyone behind the ball and invite all of the pressure. And inevitably, Brighton scored. Not once, not twice, 3 times. 3 times, because it was just an absolute capitulation. Again, Chelsea cannot defend. Play to your strong suits. Chelsea can attack. We know Chelsea have got good attackers, but the defense is garbage. We know that. When you have your best defender on the field get sent off, why are you doubling down on defending? You know that we are scrubs at defending. We are bums at defending. But anyway, I don't get the logic. This team is not great at defending. They're not good at keeping the ball. The transition from defense to attack, it's not threatening. If it happens slowly from the midfield to the attack, yes, Chelsea are really good at that. Once you're able to contain the attack, you've beaten Chelsea. Because we know that you give the opposition one chance and they will take it. Fair play to Brighton, really. They took the chances that they had. They were patient. Minte absolutely smoked Malo Gusto. Rightly so. Cucurella had him contained for the first half, but when he switched over to the left side and Malo Gusto was the one defending him, he just got absolutely cooked. He was responsible for the Welbeck goal, for a bunch of stuff like Achiempong. I'm not going to put too much blame on him. He shouldn't have been brought into the situation in the first place, and then he just gave the ball away cheaply for that final goal. That second goal, it's just a prime example of why Chelsea cannot defend. It happened at Manchester United twice. It happened three times here. We know that Chelsea just fumble and give the ball away very easily. They cannot defend. How many times am I going to say they cannot defend? Liverpool lost today. I would have been happy because Chelsea would have been third. And then we could have had the conversation of if Chelsea beat Liverpool next weekend, and then they'll be up in second, actually putting up a fight. Now, nothing. There's no fight. Nothing. Just surrender. I don't even know what Chelsea are going to do going to Benfica. I don't know what they are going to do against Liverpool next week. Danny Welbeck, man. This guy always scores against Chelsea. I feel like every time I've seen him, he's always scored. But then again, Chelsea always fall against Brighton. Like Chelsea go and take all of their players, they go and take all of their staff, go and take all of their managers. Like they can do everything. They can even buy that whole club and Brighton would still be better. Tony Bloom is swimming in money right now after Chelsea being his best customers and they still fall short against him. Today, I think questions will be asked about Maresca. Because it's not about going down to 10 men. It's about what the response is after going down to 10 men. And he absolutely blundered it again. Because he took the same approach as he did in Manchester United. Took off his attackers, parked like 6 defenders behind the ball, when the only 2 top defenders that you actually have are Reece James and Marco Correa. Everyone else today, bang average or pants. Malo Gusto, pants. Badiashile, pants. Okay, let's see what Chelsea do against Benfica midweek and what they do against Liverpool. But it's not looking good. I think Chelsea are going to go back into the trenches very soon. Because now the media will be swarming Maresca. The media will be swarming the competence of the players. And if I had it my way, I completely trust Maresca. But after these absolute blunders, after doubling down on something that just doesn't work and you're expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. And I hope Chelsea don't continue with this. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree with whatever I said about Chelsea today? If you're a rival fan, you can feel free to laugh. If you're a Chelsea fan, what should Chelsea do to get back on track? Because the last few games have been absolutely dreadful. Bottled it against Brentford. Bottled it against Manchester United. Bottled it against Brighton. Charity football club, man. Charity football club back in action.